Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run, Barney!
Skydozer FPV. Echo.
Hey YouTube, how is everybody? Hope this video finds you well. Welcome to all of you TinyWhoop racers, you UWL racers, Tiny Hawk racers, freestylists, FPV pilots around the world. This is Thursday Night Live with PhatPastor. Well, we've got hopefully a good live stream that'll keep you guys interested tonight. And
Never mind. No echo.
Never mind. Oh, was it? It's probably an echo on the intro. I'm trying to. I probably had two sources on it. I'll check that out. I've been working on all of this to try to get it sorted. I tried to get it sorted. Ooh, it's chasing me from the beginning. All right. Well, I didn't stream last week. I hope you guys missed me. Nothing bad was going on. Just very busy week. Okay, but let me pop out the stream because it's not showing up in the chat. There we go. Now let's see if it works. Y'all can hear Jarvis? Good. All right. Should have you on the screen now. I'm gonna be able to feature chat you. There we go. All right. So yeah, for those of you that text me, message me, quite a few of you actually sent me messages asking if everything was okay. Everything was. No family emergencies. Nothing like that. Just very busy. Had a lot of things going on. And by the time I got home, I didn't have anything left. So, if you guys have typed something in the chat there, somebody, so that I can make sure that the pop out worked. So.
McFlies.
Oh, all right.
Hello.
Thank you. All right. So we got you guys. All right. Well, tonight is going to be a continuation. You know, I think the thumbnail what did I call it? How to, something like that. And I'm going to continue working on the UWL, UWA Underground Whoop League, or Underground Drone Racing, however you want to put it now. We got the frame red and blue, and since then what I've got is, I'm going to get right into it. Well, before I do that, let me go in and let me read the names real quick. We don't have a whole lot of people on, but we had looks like Pastor Larry was the first person on, and it was him and Jeff Russell. Thank you, Jeff. And Skydozer and McFlies. You guys are the early tuner inners, if you want to. So you get the shout out. So yep, hope everybody's doing well. Yep, I am just busy, and busier than I want to be.
Pastor Larry. Hey.
Oh, hey, Pastor Larry. So, all right. Is this stuff right here, is this big enough for you guys? Y'all need it bigger. Need it bigger. We need some stream participation. While I'm doing the things tonight, something I want to talk about. Is it just me, or does there seem to be a significant drop off in the amount of videos and reviews and things like that that we're seeing pertaining to FPV? To me, it seems like it is, but it could just be where I'm so busy that I'm not able to tune in as much as I have in the past. I mean, I'm even drinking blood to try to get more energy and all. But it's not. It's fruit punch. So, but yeah, let me know your thoughts there in the chat, guys. If is it me? I know Skydozer. He's like the moderator's moderator out there, and and you know he'd probably know more than me. But it just seems like to me that
Randy Pedigo. Hello, everyone. I
Hey,
haven't noticed Marty.
Randy. Okay? Skydozer if Skydozer hasn't noticed it, then it's probably just me. So, thanks a lot. We got Randy's with us tonight. All right. We're gonna get started in tonight. So Jarvis sounds good. Microphone sounds good. Everything's good on this end. So we're going to jump in to, before I get into the build, I do want to tell you what I got in the mail over the past 2 weeks. So let's...
Mail time. The mail's here. Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want a whale. Mail!
It makes me smile to think my friend. I wonder what's in the mail today. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? I wonder.
Mail call! Copper bottom. This one's from your mom.
Oh, is there anything for me?
Oh, I got something for you. That's from my sister.
I recognize the handwriting.
What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? Woo!
Okay, now there's audio, right? Yep. Some people were asking, asking you guys if you, what you thought about the mail time video, but I like it, so I don't want to say I really don't care, but, I like it because my daughter used to watch that Bear in the Big Blue House that's on there, and it just reminds me of when she was little. And when you get my age and your kids are grown, little things that will remind you of when your kids were smaller. So I got a big shipment in from TinyWhoop, and got a little handwritten letter. Thanks for the order, Whoop on Custom FPV. Even sent a little custom FPV.
I like the
stick-on
mail time
thing.
video.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad you like it. I like it. I did have somebody tell me that they think it was a little juvenile, but I was like, for FPV? Half of us are jacked up in the head anyway. So I got another one of these. I love them. I got one in my work kit that goes with me, and I bought this one to keep. This is from TinyWhoop. I like it. It just helps with the little thing here. Have a good screwy driver. You can't, if you're doing UWLs, gluing on cobs, you can't have in too much B7000 or what's it, what's it, 6000? I got the E6000. I got the T7000. That's black. So, and then I've got welders and, just all kinds of it. It's just good to have. Whenever I make a TinyWhoop order, I'll always pick up some more because, in my opinion, you just can't have enough of it. Super glue. Never have enough super glue either. Well, I got that. I picked up another beta crossboard. I don't know where I'm going to go with this build. I'm going to listen to you guys and see. Yeah, I like that. Now,
The T7000 does more crime and works less. Just kidding.
Yeah, they make them all sound like a different version of the Terminator, doesn't it? In this day and time, it's a little spooky. But yeah, like I said, I ordered a new beta FPV with a little 90 thing on it. I don't know. I'm torn. And we'll see tonight with motors and things like that, which way we're going to go. So I picked up another flight controller. I don't know if I want to go with a Whoop board with the V3 camera on this. And of course, I've got like 3 or 4 Whoop boards up here in a case, and just build it a little fat because UWLs are a little fat anyway. Or do I want to go the route of the new AIO? Just got it in the other day. This is the HDzero AIO. It's got the flight controller and the VTX in one. If I go with that, for right now, I'll just use the Eco camera. Because I don't have, even though I have them ordered, I don't have the Lux camera. So the Whoop wire, I've had it. But of course, stickers. You always got to get. Got a new 533 sticker here. I'm going to run out of space here. But caution, active runway. And gotta have some because my big case. All of my stickers, I put it in the Whoop wagon and left it in there in a real hot part of the summer, and most all of my stickers started pulling up off of it. So, yeah, the difference between the E6000 mic and the T7000 and even the from what I understand, because I have B7000 and T7000, right? Isn't that what I just showed you guys was a T7000? Let me put these stickers up. Stickers. Yes. All right, buddy. Well, the E6000, maybe it was all B7000. No, the T was the black. That was it. So my understanding, the difference between the 6000 and the 7000 is just the viscosity. This is clear right here. Oh, I'm sorry. clear on both of them. And I think the 7000 is just thinner. That's at least what I've been told, and my understanding with working with it is. And this is just black and kind of goopy, but you know, if you're running a black and kind of goopy, if you're running a black frame, this is probably, and I think this stuff's like, all of it's like $1 for a tube of it. So I don't know if this is going to be a...
The T7000 crime thing is a joke. Lol.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. That's why I made the comment. At least to me, it sounds like a new version of the Terminator. So, yeah. I don't know. I've got a buttload of these. This is the TBS 5.8 micro antenna. Oh, thumbs down? Really? Am I thumbs down in myself? Is that what I'm doing? So I think I'm thumbs up. Huh? How do you do that on here? I'm going to try this one out on one of the builds. I don't want to get too heavy, but I would much, I'm telling you guys, the V3 camera.
Those are super light, Marty.
Yeah, I know they are. And from what I understand, they pick up pretty good also. I don't want to wait on this because I've even had a couple people call me and say, what did you mean on there on the thumbnail that it was the PD? It was how to UWL PD or something like that. Well, here's my thinking. I scoured high and low and ended up finding that at the Dollar Tree. This. Now, I had to cut this off of a little truck. My thinking is that I'm going to put a canopy on here, and somehow I'm going to put this on the top of it to make it look kind of like a cop car. But we're just not going to stop with that. This leads me to the second thing that I got from TinyWhoop, and it is their rotating LEDs. I got the blue one and the red one. I've got this here. We're going to weigh it. We're going to talk about it. I'll show you guys how to hook this thing up. It's got like a ton of cord on it, so I recommend just cutting off and saving this. You can use this for, that's the standard servo plug. Know if you've ever get into building and all that type stuff, but let me show you what this little thing does. And now the yellow wire on a servo wire like this, the outside wire, that is your yellow wire there, that is a signal wire. So this is just basically a servo lead. This is made to be power and ground. The brown or the darker color on the outside, sometimes they'll make that black. That is your ground. Brown is ground. And I've ordered new glasses. I did that this week because these are just getting old. And it's hard for me to see. Brown is brown. I'm going to stick that in there. And then I'm going to plug this into a battery. Somewheres. And brown is ground. Check it again. Brown, ground. And round is ground. Try not to touch it together and short nothing out with my shaky, breaky, achy hands today. All right, can you see it? My plan is to put that underneath the light bar if I can do it. It's actually 5 LEDs that spin in a circle. So we're gonna weigh it first. We're gonna see what it weighs. We'll move some of this stuff out of our way. I've got a red one and a blue one to go under the red and the blue parts of the canopy. Let me open
That
up.
is awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be neat. I'm not the fastest racer in the world, so you know, I think it'll be neat because part of the coolness of part of what I really like about UWL is that you can spectate it when you're not in a heat. You know, you're not just glued to the screen of you know, trackside or whatever. You're you know, and it's got a little screw, and this is good to keep. I think that's a 3 mil. It's either a 2 mil or a 3. I think maybe it's a 2 mil. But we'll check out the blue. The dome on it, to give you an idea of the size of it. Well, I got fat fingers. Let me give you guys something that y'all would know more about. Here's a TinyWhoop battery. So here it is. And so they're not very big. And in the video that Jesse's got on there with it, he pops the casing off, which is probably what I'm going to do, and stick it up underneath this canopy like so, and have the red and blue on one side, and just like the front of the quad
Oops
here,
FPV. Hey everybody, sorry I'm late.
hey, oops, how's it going? Just like the reds on this side and the blues on this side. That's probably what I'm going to do when I put it up on a canopy. I might have to 3D print a canopy or all that, but we're gonna put some motors on here tonight. Look at different canopies. If I go with the UWL, or if I go with the HDzero AIO, and I have to end up going with the eco camera, that limits me on what I can do as far as canopies. So yeah, that right there is the plan so far. I actually found this little SUV. Let me step over here. I'll grab it real quick. I haven't thrown it away yet. Okay. A lot of stuff stacking up here. But yeah, this is it. Found it at the Dollar Tree. So I scoured Amazon. I even walked around and looked in Walmart for something that I could get a little lightweight injected molded plastic light bar that was about this size, and I found that at the Dollar Tree. Of course, y'all know now that Dollar Tree is no longer just $1. I think it's $1.25. But I don't know. I mean, I could go more with this. Let me show you. Pop a few batteries in here. And let me see. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm going to push this button in here. I don't know. That would probably be annoying because the way I would wire it up. It's got a little speaker in it. Let me see. There. Here's the little speaker. Of course, the little car was cheap. It would just flash but I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's this is kind of heavy. I don't know if I should put it on or not. It might be fun to mess with people. I don't know. You know, part of me thinks it'd be fun to put it on a switch. That right before I was going to pass somebody, hit it, but I think I'll be doing good just to get the lights on it and looking well. But yeah, if you guys are wanting to do it, Dollar Tree, $1.25 gets you that. And the speaker if you want it. So, you know, I'm kind of leaning away from, because I still want to be able to race. I don't want to kick myself in the gut right off the bat, you know, make it way too, for one, I can make it too heavy. Now, if I go with the AIO, I could probably put that stuff on there, but like I said, if I go with the AIO, I think I'm going to have a problem with canopies. So let's get a weight on these lights first, just like they are with a, now granted, it's going to have a ton of extra cable on it. So we'll strip it down a little bit. So, but we'll just do, oh, also got some peak screws. You know, y'all probably thinking, where you're talking about putting all this extra weight on it, why'd you buy peak screws for another build? That's not for this one. I'm not going to put peak screws on this one. But let me put these in here so I don't lose them. That's connectors. TinyWhoop screws. You guys remember these old cases? The old Mamba cases? That's what I put a lot of my TinyWhoop screws and stuff in. Standoffs. And why do I have that in there? I should just throw it in the but there's just a waste. Keep those.
Mars.
Hey Mars, how's it going, buddy? I'm gonna drop these peak screws in here and dig around them, end up moving around them later when we start the build. But how's it going, Mars? I'd like to get some information from you, if I could, on your voice packet thing, if that's something that's on the market for people or whatever. I'd like to look at it. I have a little bit of trouble with, can you guys see that? With the old, let's just put you over for the top. All right, let's see. Here is it. 2.2 grams for the whole thing. And I'm sure we can cut a gram off of it. Let's do it like this. How much is it? 0.7. 0.7 grams with, you know, a little bit of, and I think we can, I think I'm going to have to.
What is up, Mars?
Pulling the connector off of it, or not the connector, but the globe, if you will. Just the brown is ground. Yeah, see now that I move my light and my magnifying glass, I can't hardly see. Okay. There we go. And ground is ground.
Word.
Come on. Brown is ground. Freaking right, whatever. Freaking. Power. Let's see. I want to see if the blue one works before I do a whole lot with it. There.
I don't think Jarvis will talk with the exclamations lol.
He don't do that anymore. I know it used to, back before the update, but
Rip forget can't use double exclamation mark here.
right. Sorry about that, bro. All right. I've got to move this back over here. I just can't see you guys. I'm sorry. The glare's a bit much. Brown.
Pastor, I said doing good. Are you looking for TTS or radio voice?
I have no idea. Just something more dependable than what I've got right here. It seems like I'm always having to make changes to Jarvis to get him to work. But I don't know, maybe I've got, I don't need a bunch of the other sound voices, but what is radio voice?
Probably TTS.
It's working. There it goes. See it? It's working. Talk to speech. Is that what TTS is? All right. So I know that I'm not going to be able to, I'm not even going to, this is just stupid to try to put this much cable on. We know both of them work. Remember, brown is ground. So I'm going to cut off. I'm going to give myself a little bit extra wire. I'm going to cut off about this much wire here. And then I'm going to cut away the yellow, because remember, the yellow is a signal wire.
Yep, TTS for Jarvis. For you, I can give you a super slim voice with just the one voice and no extra fluff. Do you know which voice Jarvis is? Tammy Tinkle Snatch.
I think it's, let me look and see. I can look on here. Possibly.
Well, actually, wait.
Yeah, what I want is I just want to...
No, you wait.
Okay. I'm just wanting something that sounds like Jarvis, like an English snotty type person. So I'm gonna, I'm just gonna have to move my light over here, guys. I'm sorry. I can't see nothing. I have to wear my computer glasses, which don't have bifocals in them, so I can see my screens up here. And
so low T.
So low T. And now, because I did that, do I have to repop out my... I bet I do. I can do it. Pop it out. There we go. So, yeah. So low T.
I can make it easily from what I already have, but need to figure out how to avoid YouTube authentication. RN, you have to re-authenticate every hour and it's annoying.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like
have
simple.
To go have nerves burnt in lower back in the morning, so please keep me in your prayers, everyone.
All right. Dude, how many surgeries is this?
Absolutely,
19?
KC.
Is this like 19 surgeries, dude? Seriously, I mean, how many have you had in the past year?
So, Pastor, I'm working on something similar now and can loop you in within a week or so.
cool. Yeah, let me know. I got to pop this chat out again because it seems to have stopped working. Yeah, that'd be cool, Mars.
This make you's number 6 on my back in the past 4 months.
What? I dropped my mouse. Number 6. Wow. And they put you to sleep every time for that, or are they just using a local? That's a lot of times, man. They're putting you to sleep. Actually, kind of dangerous to put to sleep that much. Hopefully, they're just doing like a local for you or something. Epidural, but I guess that's dangerous too, right? Let me see. Oh, there we go. Dang, that's a lot of surgery.
Dang, that is a lot of surgery. Yes, I have been put to sleep every time. It is a bit scary.
That's not good, man. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll be praying for you, man. Okay. Get rid of this yellow one. Let's see how I can take this thing apart. Show you guys. All right, what I've done is I've stripped the wires back. Brown and... Oops. Bumping my camera here.
Dang, KC will be praying, buddy. Dozer, let's just make Pastor Richard voice permanently skull. Now wonder I am starting to have memory problems.
Wow. Dozer, let's just make Pastor Richard voice permanently. You know, you're not talking like Richard Cranium or anything, are you?
Thank you everyone, you're the best. Lol.
All right, let me see if I can twist this off. Remember, I was going to showing you. All we need is brown and red. Red's your hot, brown's ground. This is a signal wire. So I'm going to see if I can unscrew this. Looks like I can, maybe. The blue thing pops off. Unscrews right off. So...
I do not remember which voice Richard is, BTH. Richard is a hilarious sounding voice from Microsoft TTS.
Yeah, I think this is Google English.
Glad to get to watch you build tonight, Marty. It's very exciting.
Thank you. Like a cliffhanger, right? Yeah, if my problem is I can't keep y'all in the camera and keep my... Can you see? Let me turn this up. There we go. That worked. Okay. All right, I got the... Looks like it's been glued here. There we go. Yep. And then the wires just got, looks like it had a little E6000 or something, literally.
Yes, exactly.
A little pliable.
Don't worry, we will de-Google-fy your life, Marty.
All right. I trust you guys. I think you have my best interest in mind. I do. So we'll certainly give it a shot. And you can save your little case if you want to. Make you a Madonna. Really, what's that guy, Gervaisis? What's it, Ricky Gervaisis? I would like that. If something that sounds like him, especially when he was
Mars
like
is a good man. Lol,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. Y'all remember when Ricky Gervaisis was like calling out Hollywood? It was like, oh, all you guys went to Get
The
up.
computer scientist that he is.
Oh, he's a computer whiz. That's good. I wish you lived closer. All right, let's get it about close. I don't know. I'm not going to need this much. And let's just cut it right there. It's got a servo lead. Hang on to these. You never know when you'll need the wire, or if nothing else. Pretty good little wire, usually, on these leads. If you're like me, you hang on to too much and end up, let's just stick that right there for a second. I have dropped that X-Acto knife off and just stabbed it into my rolling mat down there and just barely missed my toe before. So there we go. We've got servo leads.
I do the same thing, lol.
Let's do this together. Maybe you can see we're going to just twist the red and start to come loose, and voila. And then you've got 5 LEDs in a circle. And this is how that thing goes. It just lights up, you know, one at a time in a circle. I noticed when I looked at it that there was looked like a little glue spot on the side of it somewhere. So I'm going to try to hunt that without seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, I look right at the camera because it doesn't do me any good. There we go. I found it. There it is. And you slide the base off. And why not just put the base back on the little cone, and you've got some Madonna lingerie or something like that for later or whatever. So,
Love you too, brotato chip. No homo stuff. Teehee.
hey, nothing wrong with Mars. You could tell he's so used to it. It's exclamation point, exclamation point. Calls me a good man. You got to remember, I'm not high tech like that. I could try to add it, but I don't want to mess up Jarvis. He's doing good right now. So, hey.
EWW Madonna doesn't deserve lingerie.
No, putting lingerie on Madonna's like putting a chandelier in a haunted house, isn't it? It just doesn't make sense. Strip the yellow all the way back, and I'm just going to give a little bit, doing all of this from, well, most of this from feel, because I can't see that good. All right. Looks like I'm not going to desolder that. It's just a signal wire.
Lol, yay, that is accurate.
It's not going to make that much difference. I'm going to snip it off as close as I can, and we'll get a new weight. And I'm thinking I'm only going to use about half of this wire here, but well, let's snip it off as close as we can without messing any kind of board up. Ugh. A little bit of yellow on there. It's fine. Still not bad wire. You could use that for a VTX wire. Nice, you know, silicone wire. So, all right, here it is with more. Look at that. Hey, we could pull that big glob of snot off the bottom there. Look at that. That's what held the base on. And and see, just like E6000, it just pulls off like a booger. Pulls off like a booger. Gross, even sticks to your finger like a booger. Did you say finger? I did. All right. Let's get a custom weight on this. Tear. Boom. Not even 0.4 grams. I don't know if you guys can see that. 0.4 grams. .4. I think I can live with 0.4 grams. Let's see how much this thing weighs. Might have to Dremel it down some. Ooh, that's 2 grams right there. So I don't know. I might just end up, if we got too much weight, just sticking this on the sides of the canopy at the top, which would, you know, on the outsides of the canopy on both sides. First, let's look at some canopies. Let's see what total both of these and there we go. Wait, let me tear it. There we go. Total 3 grams. That's a lot, but is it a lot to add to a UWL? I don't know. That is the question tonight. That's where I'm at with it. Do I want the canopy? Do I want the light bar? I mean, let me shave some stuff off the light bar here. Let's look at this. I'm leaning toward maybe this canopy, or probably this canopy. If I go, no, that's not, I want to go V3. If I go with the other board, I'm going to use the Goober V3 black. I could, let's see. Now I could go with the regular and not go with the V3 camera and just go with the regular HDzero nano camera. I don't know. So here's the canopy. That weighs 1.4 grams. But the question before me tonight is, do I rig this up with like red and blue, maybe the plastic dome or something? I don't know. My concern is if I just put them up on top like this, visually it'll give me the same effect, but I'm afraid it'll break. There was no protection for these LEDs up on the top here. And, you know, I have 3 other UWLs that I'm wanting to use. So if I put the V3 camera on here, I know that the V3 camera is considerably heavier than the nano camera from HDzero. And myself for UWL racing, how much
8-bit underscore FPV. Hey, I am learning how to make pie. What you're up to?
So that lighting thing with the canopy is 6.8 grams total. So I don't know. With the V3 camera, with the V3. So, what do you guys think? Bitterroot, how's it going? 8-bit, how's it going, guys?
Bitterroot FPV. Hey, I'm eating a burrito.
A burrito? Not a burrito.
Rooters.
Rooters. So this thing's kind of big, but I could cut it down, you know, look like a bad party hat. Because I'm just going to set it on top of
I see Mars, and a dozer. What up, Marty? Hey, 8-bit underscore FPV, how are ya, buddy? Oops.
I don't know. Can strip away some of the weight by clipping some of this off, but I don't think I'm going to get, I don't know. Like, it's got a lot of glue inside
Today
of it
so
too.
far do a night. The squad 51 of pain ain't made it in to hang out yet.
The squad.
Bitterroot FPV.
Good to see you.
Show me them aliens.
Them aliens. Right now I'm building a PD, or trying to decide how I proceed with making a UWL that looks like a police cruiser.
Aliens, aliens.
Get some of the chum off of it. Chum, like in shark chum.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. I'm just minding my own business, trying to build something that might be fun. I might get through it and realize I don't like
Hand
it at
pink
all.
waving. Face blue smiling. Face red droopy eyes. Face purple crying.
Not face purple crying. Not face purple crying tonight. No face purple crying tonight. Maybe
Hey,
redwood
hey,
crying.
hey.
But not face purple crying. Hope everybody's good, and anybody in the Florida area or the wildfires. I don't think there's a lot of people that know that there's wildfires going on in, I think it's Utah now. So I don't know. Is this too big?
Face fuchsia poop shape. Face fuchsia poop shape.
Yeah. Fuchsia poop shape. Say that 4 times
J
real
on
fast.
E loco. Oh hey, what's up 90 crew, hello pastor.
Oh, hey. 90% tars. June Loco, how you doing, buddy? Is Heads and them not streaming tonight? I need to have Heads on. It's been a while since I've had him on the channel. Just a good dude. They don't make them much better than Heads, in my opinion. Oop, put a crack in that already. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think that's too much?
135 tornadoes in Florida yesterday on top of the hurricanes.
Yeah.
Who got some old late 80s, early 90s electronic keyboards, synths, analog synthesizers and such? The name of the government program is Immaculate Constellation. It's the alien program. And on the fire thing. There's a fire by my house been burning for over a month. Loco.
Yep. And the geoengineering
At 8-bit sign of the horns.
To get all that moisture for 2 hurricanes, they got to dry the West Coast out, right? Right. I heard somebody say something the other day, and I liked it. It might make some people mad, but they'll get over it. You know, I do that often. Make people mad. Don't mean to, it just seems to happen. I heard something, and I know Skydozer will.
You know they collecting dust. Let someone that wants to use them use me. Give em winking face. Yay, man.
Yeah, someone told me something the other day, and you guys are like this. Let me go to the stream. That there's a new definition for conspiracy theorist.
Mike What's Good Brothers.
And that the new definition of conspiracy theorist is a intelligent or semi-intelligent person who is right about something while non-intelligent people scream that they're wrong about it for about 2 years, and then it turns out that everybody knows that it was true.
Wowza doza. Yo loco.
That's the new definition of conspiracy theorist. If conspiracy theorist is you've been right for 2 years, everybody's been, at least 2 years, everybody's been telling you how you're wrong and you're whatever, and then later it comes to find out you were right after all. So don't.
I love that.
Don't feel bad when.
The difference between a conspiracy theory and conspiracy fact is about 6 to 8 months these days.
Oh, I like that one. The difference between a conspiracy theory.
Now, if
and
only all the other
conspiracy
misleading
fact.
crap was not in the mix to confusion it alls.
Right. Disinformation. Yeah. I think
I'm not
even
excited about the new NBD mayor. We are right and they are wrong.
Yeah. I think they're now even, I mean, at least somebody told me. I don't know. I'll watch the news. I don't.
That's amazing.
Did you
The
say,
two's nah, the lightweight might be alright. The media doesn't exactly go back to correct all the bogus crap they put on the news either.
That's right. I learned that a long time ago. They get it wrong. I mean, even in their, their reporting of, local crime and stuff, and if they completely get it wrong and just hammer somebody's name, and when they come to print their retraction or post their retraction on how they were wrong, they'll bury it. And it's just, I don't know.
The future gonna look back on all this and be like, what the crap. But YouTubers go back and change their thumbnails winking face.
Right. That's what I should do. Just go back and change a lot of my thumbnails. Yeah, that's what I should do. Good idea. Winking face. Thank you. So what do you guys think? Give me some
Mars sign of the horns.
Give me some feedback here, guys. I'm going to put a canopy on because no matter what camera I use, I'm going to put a canopy on. I don't know if I'm going to put the Goober one on, but is this a little too big to, I don't know, put on top of this thing with the colored.
The alien thing is basically out now anyway. It only makes sense that they exist.
Yeah, but what are they? That's the question. What are they? Are they?
What we building?
This is a UWL Whoop that's going to be like a police cruiser. It's got red and blue cobs on it. I've got
Clip this out of context, RN. Raymond Correa. We are not alone. Maybe too big.
Yeah. I think it's probably going to be a little big. I might just like put these on the sides of it and let these spin and maybe cover it with like, yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing.
The spiritual realms and outer space do exist.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. Crap. Interdimensional things or interdimensional beings. I have a different belief on what they are than most people, being a pastor. And you know, here's one for you. AI. What if AI is not as much?
That will look awesome, all lit up and in the air.
Yeah. So you guys think, can the little light bar? I think it's going to add too much weight, guys. I just do. Let me see. And probably make it fly like hammered crap too. Adding 2.3 grams to the weight just like that. So I think I'm just going to do these. I'm going to cut the yellow wire off. But
aliens would be so much more fun news than the war crap. I'm so tired of war. All those UAPs are made by Locked Maton.
Lockheed Martin. Yeah.
Possibly too much weight.
Yeah. Now if you put these two on with less, that's 0.8 of a gram for both of those. And I'm not going to use that much wire. So yeah, let's put some motors on it. I don't know. The idea of this was all right. It cost me $1.25, but now I could put these on the over top of it and just kind of glue it on. Let's see how much make it look like old school, you know, Andy Griffith.
There's a real good chance you are right, Loco.
That's 0.3, so it'll be 0.6 for both of them, right? 0.6, yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of disinformation is going into this stuff. Okay, so
imagine the ones made in someone's garage.
Yeah. Now I'm dumping the light bar. We can keep talking about aliens too. Just help me make decisions here also. I'm dumping the light
So
bar.
a little over a gram.
Yeah. Well, no, it's well, let me see, for the lights and the shells are 1.3 grams. That's not a lot in the UWL world. Most of my other, well, not most, two of my others, the cob goes all the way around. This one is just stops at the front. So, you know, part of that's going to be made up in the difference in the UWL. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is Let me see what other kind of canopies. I don't think I want to put a V3 in it.
That's not too bad.
But if I put the traditional canopy on it, I don't really have much place to connect. I could put a Mobula 6.
The only alien I know is my Uncle Wan.
You have an Uncle Rand like Rand Paul?
Open mouth smile rolling on the floor laughing.
Let's look. Let's put some possibilities out here. How about that? Let's just set some possibilities out for this one. Yeah, set that one out. I want black.
Probably use the Mob 6 canopy.
Yeah, because I've got like a metric ton of these. Well, I bet I've got 5 of them. And I like the holes in it, and it's pretty light. We'll see how, let me see if I've got a regular nano. What is this? And that's a nano V3. I have 2 of them? Oh, that's an analog. What I got analog cameras for? I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. Let me see if I can see here. Run cam nano 3.
Has a lot of places for mounting the lights onto the can poppy.
Yeah.
Disinformation is the government's favorite type of information. They want us all to not believe anything. That's the current mind control program, I believe.
Yeah. Probably so, man. All right. I think I've got enough possibilities for a canopy out here.
I doubt it, winking face.
And I keep dropping crap on the
See,
floor.
it works.
Dropping crap on the floor. Dropping crap on the floor. And
if we don't believe anything, they can do anything.
What is it? For evil to flourish, good men need only do nothing.
Open mouth smile.
And here's the thing. You know, I've got friends that I could not disagree with more politically. But that doesn't stop them from being my friend. And, you know, I don't get into politics much, but somebody sent me a clip of Kennedy. You know, that guy talked like this. And
Physicians desioinks.
He said something that
robot guy voice is annoying by. CIA director will know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false. William J. Casey, CIA director.
Ooh. Now we're quoting people. I'm sorry, June, that you don't like the robot guy voice.
There is a part of you that can navigate this chaos. Some call it your heart, your spirit, even may say intuition. Anita senses your body has. It's kinda quiet. You feel it more than hear it.
Yeah. So would you guys put the cones on it or no?
That is why I say it's a program mic. I go a bit deep on this stuff.
Well, you have to. But see, that's the thing. You know, there's people that I don't agree with.
That's sarcasm on not like robot. Yes, circa bitterroot.
Oh, okay. All right. I think that, we get at a very, very dangerous place for anybody, when we can no longer have a conversation with people. When you begin to ban people or whatever just because you don't
Yeah,
want
make
to
it like
hear.
Andy Griffith Carr.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know.
Are the lights going to work?
Oh, I've already checked the lights. They spin, and let me see. Let me strip them off here, and we'll do another little test here. Remember, brown is ground. But yeah, when we get to the place that we can't even talk and discuss the things that we disagree on, I think we get to a very, very,
Have you
very
seen Dozer spin?
dangerous place.
I've been banned for speaking the truth. Mike and I get along well coming from different sides of politics. But I do have to say we agree on more things than we disagree on. We are all mostly the same.
Right. I mean, people and I'm sure people in your own family that.
I agree, Marty.
That we don't even don't agree with, but we love them. They're family, and why?
Yes, I agree, Marty, 100%.
Why do we have to? There's the light. That's kind of what it looked like. And
also agree with that bitterroot.
That gives it a little more shine, maybe. Than that. Don't know. Maybe we'll get it on there and then hot glue the cones or because that would protect it. Yeah, I'm not going to rule out the cones. Not ruling out the cones. So the blue one works. And let me strip the red one.
I am estranged from my parents, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's awful. Well, here's the thing too.
That cool.
If
those lights are amazing.
Yep, TinyWhoop.com, guys. Go see Jesse. He's got them there. But here's the thing. A good way for me to control you is to keep you fighting against your neighbor, so you don't see what I'm doing.
Yay, some parents can suck. In the bad way, kinda suck.
If as long as you're fighting somebody else, you're less likely to notice the money that I'm going to pick out of your pocket. Because remember, politics, poly means many, and ticks are blood-sucking leeches. So just remember that. Let me try the red one. Remember, round is ground and brown is ground. I'm always afraid I'm going to pull it halfway out and short something out like this LED board. That would suck. Massively. I have to order another. They're not expensive, but $4 or $5 on, I think, on TinyWhoop.com. All right, so here's the red. Now, See it here, even from the side. That's what it would look like. But if we put the cone of shame on it, just kind of lightens up a whole lot more, doesn't it? I'm gonna put the cone on it. I'm gonna cone that thing. So yep, there we go. Let's see what the total weight of it is with the blue, and of course there'll be some let me move this so we get it right. 1.5 grams. I'm willing.
Sometimes you need to overcome your convictions with family. Remember that your conviction strength came from the same place. But that is all we need to talk about that lol. Adopted parents. Cone that quad.
Okay. Cone that quad. All right, let's put some.
Were
let's
those
put some-
cones model from Madonna?
I don't know. They have bigger ones too at TinyWhoop. Yeah. Let me show you the size of the cone. There it is, sitting on a TinyWhoop 300 milliamp battery. So, yeah. It's a little long. It's almost really what it looks like. You know what that looks like? Looks like a full metal jacket, powder coated 9mm that I've made thousands of. So, all right. I think I've ruled out the V3 on this build. I think I'm gonna try to get a regular HDzero nano camera in this canopy. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Brittany gun style cones.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But let me before I make a decision, let's look at it a little bit closer, because we got a flatter shelf on the top of this one to put the cones on, where that one's more rounded. But I could put the cones coming out like this off the sides. You know, kind of cone it and look stupid. What do you guys think?
If.
Arf. Or make them a little bit more closer together up on the top. I don't know. I think I like them a little further apart, like on the Mob, which I've got a ton of these frames too, a ton of these canopies. Also, put it like that, and it would cause, when it rolled around, for it to reflect off of the frame on the sides of the frame as it was. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go with this one. Making a decision. That's what I'm gonna go with. Put the other ones up. You guys like that? Give me a thumbs up if you like the Mobula 6 Madonna canopy.
Bet it will look good once they're on there and all lit up.
Yeah, I think so too. So,
Kevin Smith. Dagmars. I love Brittany and her
Kevin.
knife dancing.
hey Kevin,
Thumbs up.
welcome to the stream. If you've been here before, sorry. My short-term memory's not what it should be. But I love drones, so TinyWhoops and UWLs are great. Did you guys want to see this? Did you need to see this? Again, let me get it apart.
Thumbs up, Upo up.
Thumbs up, Hoopo up. Come on. Stay turned on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but red. Wait, let's see.
Nah.
Red, blue, alternating.
Jake FPV. Good evening,
Jake!
PhatPastor. How are you
How's it
liking
going?
the new HDzero IO? Dozer,
I like it.
you mess
I like
with any
it.
Raspberry Pi.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I do. I like
When
it.
is your
It's
next movie coming
become-
out, Kevin Smith?
I like it. It's becoming my go-to 65mm racer. I've elected not to put it on this UWL build. For many reasons, because I want to use the Lux camera. I don't want to use the Eco. I actually gave somebody an Eco camera at the last race, and I think I'm going to put this on that quad and sell it. When I have, if you guys are in the area,
All
the
good.
20,
I bet he hasn't heard that ever.
Haven't heard of what?
Lol.
No, I haven't heard anything about a movie.
Open mouth smile, that's why I said it, Mike. Lolol.
Yep. I've been like that one man in a butt kicking contest, guys. I've been working like crazy. So we are going to go with the beta. Let's throw some motors on here. Got lots of motors, but not lots of 19,000 kVs. But big shout out to Mr. Jesse P at TinyWhoop. Threw me some into
Bitterroot FPV'll check with Silent Bob.
Threw me some into just a plain old box and sent them to me.
You mean
Thank you,
Jay.
Jesse.
Winking face, open mouth smile.
Who's Jay? I did it. Winking face, open mouth smile. I did it. Got some.
I guess Kevin Smith is the filmmaker though, lol. Filiblaster. I'm going to build
Yeah.
another UWL with the Gen 1 Whoop HDzero setup.
Oh, yeah. I've got the board right there. But this one's novel. So I'm not going to do that.
It lol. I take that as nope.
Yep, if you're talking to me, I'm lost. I'm sorry. That's the problem with somebody with bad short-term memory and the stream lagging behind. Yeah, I don't have a clue what I just said. So you gonna make it to the warehouse race, Bill? Let's put some motors on the frame. Does this have plugs?
I think
No.
Kevin Smith smokes more weed than me. I also have terrible short-term memory. Gonna be busy building champs.
Ah. So what was going on? So Champs is going on the 26th, right? That's last stream that you were talking about what's interfering. Now I'm half a mind to put plugs on this for the UWL. Wait, do these motors don't even have plugs on them. So, wait, are they long enough for UWL? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Let me see. I think I might have another board. I know I've got some more.
Jeff Russell. Where and when is that?
It is the 26th of October at near Murfreesboro. It's if you go on to multigp.com and look up Sulky or Middle Tennessee Multi-Road. Well, I don't think Sulky's done it. I don't think it's listed. I think it's just listed as a Middle Tennessee Multi-Rotor race. It'll have the address on it. You can pop the address in. Let me see. I know I've got more beta. Here's a beta FPV with plugs already on it. It's been soldered up before though. Check my motors. See if I've got 4 that's already got the plugs on them somewhere. That's a 19. That's a 19. Sorry, guys. I know you can't see this stuff. There's a 19. There's a 19. There's a 19. Here's 2 more 19s, but this has a, gotta fix that. A clip. Got a wire. So I don't have 4 in either one of them. 2, 3. So I guess I'm gonna go with the set that Jesse sent me. Let me see if I got any of my casing. You know, that's something that, Phil, if you're still listening, that's something that, you know, we need to weigh the quads, but we also actually need to physically examine, because they could have their RPM filtering set up that says 19,000 kV motors, but they're not really. I mean, they could have 26,000 kV motors on it. And so, yeah, would be an issue. All right, so I'm going to use these. I think I'm going to just go ahead and solder them on, but they're short. The wires are short. Let me... Let me grab a quad. I'll be right back. Let me grab a quad. This is my 533 UWL build, built by Skip.
I had to extend my wires right after the 65mm race going into UWL.
Yeah, I remember that. remember that you did. But you know, I think I've got a 65 that I could just transplant the guts. Let me do this first.
24 solderings to lengthen motor wires.
24? Oh, because you did both ends? Ooh. Jeff, if I don't know if you'll be up. I know you're busy with the house and everything. I can look that up. Well, let me see. Let me pull it up. Got to take care of your members, right? Got to take care of the members. Now it might start not showing you guys up on the screen when you text, or when you chat. Let me know if I need to pop the chat out. Just tell me that YouTube's doing a thing again. Boom, boom, boom. Sign in. Let's look at Middle Tennessee drone racing. All right. Here we are. Middle Tennessee drone racers. We've got this event right here, October 26th. And it's at the TFS warehouse. You can click on it. It's in College Grove, Tennessee. Does he not have the address? Let's see. Let's click on College Grove, Tennessee. Yeah. 8421 Horton Highway in College Grove, Tennessee. I think you just take 840. I think that's what I did. Yeah, 840 from Lebanon. Jeff, if you want to go, I may have enough room. You can ride with me if you want to go. But yeah. So yeah, you can do the whole thing where you just, here's the thing and say, drive me there. So, yep. And let me make sure that I've signed up for I don't even know if I've signed up for all of them. No, I obviously didn't sign up for that one. Been crazy. Come on. Join. All right, I'll join because it says resign. So, oh, are you guys? Yeah, okay. Let's reload.
Can someone pick me up? I'm here in CA.
Yeah, we'll pick you up. If you can take an Uber to 840 and 40, I'll pick you up. And in Tennessee. I would tell you you could probably ride with a trucker, but they're slashing tires over here in Tennessee going to this relief effort. So all right. There's 3 races that day. There's an open class 3.5 inch race and under, and a 65 millimeter whoop race. We're going to see if we can get 3 races in. We barely got 2 in the last time we did one. And then the Underground Whoop League there. So, yeah, we're probably going to have to set up 2 timers to get it to work. So, yep, that's how you can get there. You text me, Jeff, if you need some help on getting there or whatever. Here is this is the one I've been racing. This was built for me. This has a printed canopy on it, and it's not bad. It could use some strengthening. It moves around a little when you crash it. Maybe that's good. Finally got all the hairs out of the props, Phil. That was one hairy race. So, let me see. I'm wondering if it will be better to, because where I'm at right now, I have too many 65 millimeter HDzero regular whoops with the dual boards. So I'm going to convert some of those to UWLs and sell them at the races, because it just seems like there's a lot of people wanting them, and so I might end up in the same thing that Phil was in. I may take this. It's a beautiful little quad, isn't it? Got a cool little case for it and everything. And the motor wires seem a little long, but I think I might be able to make it work. This one has cobs on it. Don't know if this battery's got enough life in it to light them up, but yeah. So this thing's lit up like a turd in a punch bowl. I could transplant that. It's already got yeah, because I've got 6 of these, and I don't need 6 anymore. This is one I built myself. Don't know. What do you guys think? Transplant or new build with soldered, either soldered on motors with the new board, which can be problematic because, you know, motor goes bad. I don't like to work on what I don't. That's why I have multiple 65 millimeters. One goes down, I just grab another one when I'm racing. Don't everybody give me your opinion at once. Did I kill Jarvis? Is that what I did? When I pulled this up, I could have. Raymond, I wished I could get you, bro. Let's see if Jarvis talks. No. Got to.
Hello.
Oh, there he goes. He's just a little slow. All right.
Lol.
I don't know. Transplant. I could get it done a lot quicker, couldn't I?
There it goes.
It's working. I'm torn between a fresh new build with this board that I've used before. I think it's just got an overclocking issue. I removed it because
New
it
build.
slowly move.
Kale text you about it.
All right, bro. Do that. See, that the thing is, though, with the new build, right now, these are the only new build motors that I've got, and they're too short for UWL. That's clearly too short of a motor. So I'm going to have to splice them. And I don't know for sure that these will be long enough. I know Phil's wasn't long enough, but he was using was you using an Eco? This is the OG. I think they are long enough. And I'm needing to thin the 65 millimeter herd. Let me try that. If this don't work, I can put it back in that. Let me try that. So let's set the stuff for the this.
Well, crapola.
Oh, crapola. Oh, I'll be doing some more. I'll be doing some more builds. I just don't know when. Okay. Yep. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Get it done. Just do it. You can do it. You can do it. Love this little screwdriver. Love it. Oh, you know what you guys need to do? You need to smash that like button. Beat it like a red-headed step. Like button. And subscribe if you haven't. If you like long form country talking, showing you how I do stuff, the best way to help is to become a member of the channel. I don't do Patreon, at least not now. I have people trying to talk me into it, but I'm getting close to 5,000 subs, I think, at least the last time I checked. Somebody can look for me. And we'll be doing a giveaway. May even give away one of these. I don't know. Doing some kind of giveaway for 6,000 subs, and members get entered more times in those giveaways than your average schmo. And my reason for transplanting is the extra weight of this extra board doesn't have nowhere. It actually, in my opinion, has a good effect on UWL, because if I was to put the AIO in it with the eco camera, I'm gonna have to be adding weight to it, and I don't want to have to add weight, stupid weight, to it when I can just repurpose and use a perfectly good quad that has been a faithful backup for me. That's just what I'll call this one. And if I can get these motor wires to be long enough to stretch out to 75 millimeter, then I'm gonna be golden. So where's my chicken on a stick? All right. Nope, I haven't undone the motors. What are you doing, Morty?
Comment time later.
Comment time later.
You can do it.
You can do it. Yes, I can. Canopy screws. Little bitty camera screws. Love these little. I just stick them to my gun case over my shoulder here. There. And when I need to use them, I just pull it out. Get you some of these next time you go to the Chinese restaurant and they've got kitty or chicken on a stick, whatever it is. Save them. You was the one that ate them off of it, right? You can do it. Yes, I can. All right, let's undo these motors. And I took time to get this thing all set up good. Everything yellow. Big gnarly hair on that motor right there. Ugh. Look, these hairs got to be some of you guys that I'm flying with. I don't have that much hair. Y'all could tell when I look down at what I'm doing. Motor screws on the top. Put motor screws right there. What I can do, I want to see if this is going to fit before I go real hog wild with it. I think Phil had to add on because he was using the Eco quad, the HDzero Eco. I'm pulling that stuff out of your way where you can't see it again, I know. Here, let me do some popping of the propeth. I'll try this one. This will be the first time I've tried to remove a prop with this one. Oop, smacking the microphone. Still got microphone? Yeah. Be the first time I've tried with this prop popper. One. Ooh. Did I drop it? Yep. And this one, that old one I've already started taking off. Is it going to be real hard? It's going to be a pain in the butt. Let's see. Might be. This one. No. Not going to be. 3. To keep this where you guys can see. The hole doesn't seem to line up right on it, as much as the other one did. Oh. Let's get them out of there. Okay, looked all right. I don't think that the pin didn't seem to line up once it got in there. Right, but I could have been doing it wrong. Okay, what was it? Motors. I'm not a fast builder, guys. I intentionally take my time while I'm building. I don't like to stress myself out with it. I find that I make mistakes more when I stretch myself, stress myself or try to rush. I make more mistakes. My hands get shakier. And so I just try to take my time and enjoy the process. Remind yourself that it's a hobby and, it's supposed to be fun. And if you're not having fun with it, chill and think about how you're going to, I'm thinking about how I'm going to enjoy flying the new police cruiser, UWL. That's why we all, somebody asked me, why do you like putting LEDs all over your quad if you can't see your LEDs when you're in the goggles? And I said, well, if LEDs are for me, and the fact that I want my quad to look cool. When I come by the start finish gate or whatever, I want people to know, all that, look at that yellow quad. It stands out like a turd in a punch bowl, and track you and all of that. And so, it's just another facet that brings more fun to the hobby for me. I don't care about, I have no desire to fly 6S 5-inch. I've done it. 5-inch racing. I've done it. It's just not my thing. Some people like baseball, some people like football, some people like soccer. I like whoops and micros, and that's just my preference. And so that's why I tell everybody. People are all constantly asking me, especially people that are learning, what do you do here or here, and if it's contrary, if it's different than what they do, I tell them, you do you. Just all that work hooking those UWLs up. Yeah, time out. Snippety doo dah right there. Still on this frame, I may build an all yellow AIO race whoop. And there we go. There's the guts. Guts, guts, guts. Just what you say when you just... I remember a movie from my daughter used to watch. All right. Let me check the stream health real quick. What happened? Hopefully I am still streaming. It's completely out of. Did it stop? Really? No. It didn't stop. I don't think it stopped. No. Did it stop? Okay, no. Nope, it didn't. I don't know why it kicked that out. I see here. There we go. All right. Connection excellent. There we go. All right. All right, let's pop the chat out again. It's popped out. All right, then. I guess the first thing is to see if I wasted
Hello,
my
sinners.
time. Jarvis. You're like, you typed that, Marty. Yes, I did. But my short-term memory, I forgot I'd typed it. Really? Seriously. I forgot I'd typed it. You know. Found it a little funny. Look at this mess. Slide you up here out of the way for now. And we're going to put that gobbledygook hopefully in this frame. And get it flying. Get it flying. Yes, flying. All right. Back is here. So, dang, I can't see. All right, there's the back. That's... Will they? I think it will. Oh! Watch it. Hopefully I won't pull my... Hopefully I won't pull my wires off trying to get everything in here. This frame's a bit sturdier. Definitely it's sturdier than this frame. This thing is, it's all soft and pliable. This thing, you could take your time. Remind yourself you're having fun. Try to keep it in the camera, Marty. Let's get right there. Roll it. There we go. One motor's through. without pulling it loose from the board. It's like, well, if you was going to do one that solders up to the board, why didn't you just do that from the beginning? All right, which one did I pull through? That's the top one. No. Keep the back here. Keep yourself orientated. Fatness of the pastor. You've got to keep yourself focused, orientated on the task at hand. All right. Gets crowded here. I start to get a little bit frazzled. Remember, it's just for fun. Oh, we're having so much fun. Don't even know what this is hung on, but it's hung up for sure. Motor. Oh, it's hung up on the on the solder points. Just don't do that. There we go. Don't. See, I'm trying, I don't know if you can see the solder joints right there. I'm trying to get this in here without messing any of the solder joints up. It's like, I can watch myself do this. Well, okay. That's okay. This is for people that don't know how to build. They're intimidated by building. Multi. Really putting the stress on those wires. Let's pull that back up. Do it another way. Do it another way. Do not rip off your solder joints in the process. Let's get this. Let's get that through there first. There we go. That's what I'd get the pin through there first. And then work on the other things. And you know, there's a lot of people in the hobby that they don't build. And that's okay. There's people that will build services for you. I think, I don't know. I don't know if they still do it or what, but I think 533 used to have a build service, or they're coming out with a build service or something like that. You can actually, I think you can send them your parts or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they're only doing 533 stuff right now. But okay, 2 motors through. Now, the rear is back here. The LEDs is coming on from the side on this build. So let's see before we get too far. Look at that. Ooh, standoff is broken. Let's see if we get too far. Let's set it down in here. So. And let's see if that motor will reach. Unwind it a bit. Oh, it's close. Close, but will it bolt? Yep, it will. Ta-ta-da. All right. Cool. So if I don't end up destroying it, getting it the rest of the way in this frame. So next, let's get this out of the way. it's just, now it's just the fiddly parts. Just getting it tucked in and, you know, it's kind of like, some of these builds are kind of like cleaning out your garage. When you first start doing it, it can seem insurmountable. And then oftentimes you have to make a bigger mess than what you're trying to clean up as you're setting everything out of the garage and you're getting everything out so that you can reorganize it. And that's often how I view my builds, at least, is there's this chaos in the midst of the building that it's a part of the process that it has to get messier before it's going to get better, cleaner, and before you reach your goal. And so remind yourself that when you look at this mess of wires and all, and you know that moving these wires around can cause one of them to come unsoldered, just tell yourself that this is part of the, it's part of the process. And and if you happen to,
are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine.
well, I have no idea how that got turned upside down. Well, let me try it again. Nope. Let's tell it. Also, give me a second to fit the screen. Oh, when I said fit the screen, it went upside down. Why is that? Transform. Stretch the screen. All right, now I gotta rotate it. I don't know if you guys are seeing this on the stream or not. Yeah, you probably are. And shocking. Boom. All right.
Are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh. Your build ever feel that way? You've never had those moments. You've probably not been building in FPV very long. I'm skeptical of those people that come up to you and tell you, I never had a bad solder joint. Never seen the magic smoke. Either they've not been in the hobby long at all, or most of the time they're in line, or they just don't build. Somebody else does all their building for them. And yeah, now all 4 motors are through. So now we all right. Whew. Okay, let me look. Yeah, that's what I thought. These have got a switch. No, No, they don't. All right, there we go. Okay, gummy time. Gummy time, gummy time, gummy time. You big gummy.
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy.
What? Was he talking to me? So, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it? Just 9 o'clock on the revenge training. Just 2 hours. Oh, dropped a gummy. Yep. Believe it or not, more than the wires, the gummy part of TinyWhoop builds. I like that probably the least out of all of the stuff that you do on a whoop, is especially on an HDs. Oh, look at me. Look at me. How about y'all about to make a big mistake? Try to tuck this thing down in here without getting my pigtail through the opening. Come on. Okay. Okay. One day, maybe my great nephews will watch this when they're into drones and say, let's look how Uncle Marty used to do it back in the day. Back when they had to use soldering irons and rubber gummies and glue, and back when they only had 720p whoops, 65mm whoops. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't have grandchildren. There it is. That's the thing that makes me want to. It's when I drop a gummy down here in the black hole. But that's why you save all of your gummies, because it's just easier than getting down there and trying to fish that out between your chair and your whatever else you got going on down there. Just grab another gummy out of your box. Keep your gummies. Save your gummies. Save your screws. Save your gummy, dummy. Come on. Okay. 3 in. This is up. Let me try to put the 4th one in. Where did it go? Did I drop it too? did I drop it to? Probably. I can find it after I get it all wedged in. Go back to our stockpile. You're like, you don't have very many. I've got another one about this size that I keep in my whoop case also. So I have a good mix of things. And you know, I know don't bother some of you, but I don't don't like to have a off-colored gummy. If they're clear, then let's let all of them be clear. And if they're not, let's not. All right. Gotta watch this fat right here. Probably want to do this with the wooden, so you don't mess up any kind of trace. Come on. Get on there. Can't pull it up too far because then get it? No, I didn't. I'm close. Come on, get in there. Get in there, dummy gummy. Get in there. Come on. You're like, you probably need to have some music on or something. I probably do. But let me get this on first. You guys have like stopped chatting. I put you to sleep already. Guys are like, yeah. I listened to Albert Kim and PhatPastor put me to sleep at night while I'm. And I got that one on and another one come off. Yep, that's how it goes. Push it up partially. Come on. Please make you mad. Oh, don't you come off. Don't you come off. Here we go. Here we go. Now let's work with this one. It could just jump off right in the middle of the floor on me. It could. Don't do it. Don't come off. Look at there. Get one on and another one comes off. This is, and here I was talking about enjoy the build. Still enjoy it. You know, I'm going to end up with a nice UWL, maybe novel. It may be novel. Maybe it doesn't fly as good as. Okay. Let's. Come on. Where did that go? There's another gummy. Two. Okay. Let's get you on. In there. Get You on and in there. Come on, come on. Get on. I think I might have it. Nope. You think you got it, but you don't. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Look here, you think you got it, but nah. Oh, no. Get on there. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Now. There we go. Tummy gummies are done. Huh. Yeah, the gummies, the worst part. Lost 19 viewers during the gummy trials. All right. So before I go any further, don't know if I want to solder to these or just solder it to the board. Less. All right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'm going to go ahead and screw the motors down so that they're not in the way and dangling and all of that crap. And in the rare event that I've got one that won't reach, I could extend it, solder the board and all of that. So, okay. I'm doing a lot of things off camera. Again, I apologize. I've just recently started doing build crap online. One motor, one screw at a time, and I already know, just already know it, that I will probably drop a screw on the floor and be upset about it, but I've got plenty of motor screws too. I'll pick it up later when I'm done, and then I'll just put it in my TinyWhoop box. And see there? Do something like that and just pull it right out and get it stuck in the windings. All right. I remember when my hands used to shake so bad that I could not do builds. Even 5-inch builds. No, that's the wrong hole. You see I'm starting to shake now. I can't even get that screw head to fit in let's get a little bite on it, put it in the movable hole, okay, and then which I didn't do well. Did I not do at all? See, it may not be long enough. It may not be. See how that's pulling there? Let me back it out and unwind it one more time. Oh, it would be suck if it be this close. Look how close that motor is. I'm trying to see in my magnification. Yeah, I don't want to get everything done just to have to resolder this board, these motors on this board. So let's get the motors on. And I might have to pull it away, guys, just for a minute so I can see. I got old eyes and old ears. They're telling me at church that I need a hearing aid. In Bible study and people ask me questions. I'm like, what? What? They want you to take the rolls. But they want you to eat the rolls. Well, where did that go? Gotta make sure it's not in the windings. Lost a screw. I don't know. I may be getting at the point to where I may need to take a break.
We need to plan some video projects. I've got ideas.
Cool, man. Yeah. Let me know when you want to meet for lunch. I've got a weekend that's chocked full this weekend. If you're available tomorrow night, we're having like a chili dinner thing out at the pavilion where we was going to set up the crap, what would you call that? The global qualifier. Come by, get you some free chili, and visit with us if you're in the neighborhood. All right, that is in there. So that one's in there.
In Jackson now and tomorrow. Maybe early next week.
Yeah, next week's better for me. I am seriously chocked full this week. Okay. All right. All right. Looks like it's going to fit very tightly, but it's going to fit. All right. You have any prospects on whether you know how long you're going to be in Jackson? No, you talked about that may be a temporary thing, which I know it's all of it's temporary. And how you've been doing it, but try not to say more than you may want to be said. But yeah, man. It's just It's hard to get people to be consistent, you know. There we go. One
Through
motor
Christmas.
in. Through Christmas. That's right. I remember you saying that you thought it was going to. Ooh, that's tight. Maybe too tight. Yeah. Dadgummit.
Hopefully I can start somewhere local by New Year's.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Look how tight that is. Don't think it's going to work. Maybe if I turned it more, I don't know. I just don't. I can get it to work, but it's just going to end up pulling loose, I think. Maybe I can put it in these. I'll try this other orientation, and if not, I'm just going to have to resolder some extensions or something. I don't know.
Taut, tight, tight.
Taut. Yes. Taut, tight, tight. I'll take that. Get on there. Get on there. All right. Let's see which way you got to go. Got to go this way. All right, that could work. That could work. That could work. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Really? I don't know. Let's see. Come on. Get off there. All right. If I'm gonna have to add, I'm gonna have to end up adding, which I don't know. That might fit right there. Right there. Maybe, but slide. Come on, slide. There you go. Let me see. Nope. I don't like it.
Rother. Slide.
Slide. Slide it. Oh, it's so close. So close. If I only wanted to do 2 motor screws, I could probably do it. But that's still tight. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Tight those motor wires are. No, it's too tight. Yep. Dang it. And I already did the gummies. All right. Well, I'm committed, so I am going to extend these motors.
You don't have to remove the motor.
Don't have to remove the motor from the frame. Talking about solder up a new motor. But the problem is the only other 08, 02, 19,000 kV motors that I have, the wires are too short also. So it's you know, I'm thinking it's going to be best that I'm going to cut these a little bit longer, and I'm going to solder the new ones onto them, and then solder the pigtails that I've got. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to take it back out of here so that I can get good clear solder joints, and then I'm not.
I'm telling you 24 solder joints.
24 solder joints. Yeah, no, I'm going to try to do 12. Or, yeah, 12. But in total, it'll probably end up being 24 because I'll have to do the other set again. I'm not going to try to resolder it to the board. I'm a firm believer as little soldering as you can keep from doing on a TinyWhoop board, the better. So that keep introducing heat to these little boards, and this is why people, like, my quad just starts flying crappy. HDzero's junk, or
12 wire to wire, 12 wire to ESC.
Well, see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the ones that I'm going to leave the wires on the ESC, and I'm going to cut them off longer. And you'll see, because I'm about to pop this out here so I don't have more gummies in the floor than that. I just went through all the gummies just to take them back off. But that's part of it. If I don't get it done tonight, I'll have something to work on. I was going to say tomorrow night, but I've got, my plate is full tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So maybe Monday night. That's the problem. If I just had somebody
Throw it in the trash and start over. Darn.
Yeah. If I just had somebody to come and you know, if I had a Mondo that would just come and do all my builds for me, I'm not saying Mondo to do my builds, but Mondo started doing Evan's builds. But, you know, Evan was like good enough to need somebody to do his builds for him. But that ain't happening with me. But again, you know, there's people out there you can pay that will do your builds for you. All of that jazz. See, this right here may be a video for that will lead people to pay for 533's build services. Come on. There we go. It's coming out. Show you guys what I'll go ahead and do the soldering of the motors up. Don't know that I'll put them on tonight. Don't know that I want, and it's not as much getting the motors back on as I don't know that I want to deal with the gummies again tonight. Literally, I mean, I'm not exaggerating.
I don't even have time to build my own haha.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have enough money to pay attention. Yeah. Where is my little... Should I use OmniFixo? Let's OmniFixo. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you my plans, guys. My plans is to cut these motors to leave it soldered up to the board. Come on, get over here. Give me some light. There we go. Let's hit the microphone and everything. My plan is to leave it soldered up to the board.
Ha 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 ha, I'm going to take that joke. Attention is expensive.
Yeah. I'm going to cut it closer to the motors, leaving it soldered to the board. But see here, look, in all of my wallering and pulling, I've already pulled one away from the ESC. So there you go. So, yep, that's just the way it is, guys. This is this hobby for you. You know, if you don't like to tinker and you don't like problems, buy yourself a pre-built bind and fly. Because, you know, I don't think you're going to...
Failure. Throw it in the trash again.
Another point of failure. Trash it. Let's turn on the soldering iron. All right. First thing is to fix this. Yeah, I was pulling on that pretty doggone hard. Let me get some flux. I know some of you pilots are so good that you don't give a flux. But I have to. I'm not a pro pilot. I don't have more money.
Need a sticker that says, throw it in the trash. Or it's trash.
Trashed. sorter. Tin the wire. Fresh little bit of tin on there. Set the sorter down. Grab me some pointy-nosed tweezers. Where's my
What are you
pointy-
fluxing about now?
I don't know. I just said I was. Most people don't give a flux. And that's the problem. You don't give a flux. You have to take pride in your builds. Phil, you have to take pride in it. I wish you cared. Look how shaky my hands are. That's generally an indication that I am done. But look at there. Went right on just like Donkey Kong. All right. So now that I got the wire soldered on, let's cut it. Snippity snip snips. See, I'm cutting it closer to the motor. Set the motor over here. Let's do all four that way. With about half an inch of motor wire left. And then I will take the plugs from the other. I will
I
end
use
up
saltless
doing
double churn butter for flux. Soldering never smelt so good. Get it? Smelt.
Smelted? You smelter? Are you in for the night, Phil? But out of town? You can let my corniness. See, then I'll take the ones that I just pulled off, and I'll put these. I'll solder these to these, giving me a full set. And I may do that tonight too, just so I end up with a full set. But I'm going to take these that are long, and long, if that's too much wire, Marty, I don't care. That's what I'm doing. It gives me room to play with and makes me feel good about myself on the inside. And okay. As my nephew says. Stop doing that, buddy. Okay. He likes Eeyore. Isn't that right, Braden? Oh, giving you a big shout out on the channel. All right. I need shrink wrap. Yellow always stands out like a turd in a punch bowl. But I think it's the smallest that I've got right now. Shrink wrap. Shrink wrap. Oh, that black right there is pretty. I think I want to go with the black. I'm going to go with the black and not the yellow. Because I don't have to conform to your standards. Come on, I need that much. I hope I don't need that much. But, all right. So, I'm going to do a strip off a little bit more than normal, which was kind of twist the wires. This is going to take a little while, but that's all right. All right. My X-Acto knife. Rock it out. All right. I'm going to strip some more of these wires off here. I want more wire to work with. Let me cut the tinned ends off of these because I want to re-tin them. Yeah, this is going to take me a minute. But that's all right. All we got is time, right? Don't spend your time doing something that you love. You just spend it on something else. Got that motor dead. Let's do all four of these real quickly. I'm not. You guys aren't seeing this, are you? I'm just cutting these motors, I believe were, well, I know they were on something else, but, you know, and their flux ends are big flux or tinned globs. So I'm trimming that off to get to some clean wire so that I can tin that and let's merge it with that.
Charting, in the hallway, patients all around, they can hear you. JK, they are unconscious.
Are you in intensive care unit? You're all gonna get better. Yeah. Phil's best nurse you had. Could be good to him. He's gonna help you get better. No throwing poop or yelling at him or anything like that. All right. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm gonna. I know a lot of people just use their fingernails for this, but I don't like to do that. I'm gonna take it and roll it on here a little bit. Get a good cut.
Acute care. They are just sleepy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You give them the good stuff, Phil? It's that time of the night. Everybody's asleep. Just lags on for you. Man, I've spent many a night in the hospital waiting for lithotripsies and things like that. And then we're going to tin up all 4 motors and do something similar on the ESC end of the wire.
I'm back, no comet tonight.
Hey, hey. How's it going, Raymond? No comment tonight. Okay. All right. Well, what I'm doing now is I probably could have, I'm pretty sure I could have forced the motors on to the build, but it was just as that one pulled loose when I was messing with it, that's what it would do during a race. So, and this is how I pin these. I just stick them down in there. And stick them down in there. Like that. It's going to be a little bit more delicate trimming the ESC wires and all of that, but let me tin these motors first, and then we'll attend to tin the untinned. I'm getting tired. Forgive me. One, two, three. Need to make sure I can see them. Come on, get clear. Come on. I need to see you better than that. Why can't I see it good? I don't have my bifocals on. That's why. Hand cramp while soldering. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Work it out. Work it out. Oh, yeah, that's much clearer. I should do it that way. Oh, I can see that lots better. Lots better. Tin it up. Okay. 2. quite a bit of solder left on my tip there, so I was able to tin all 3 of those without using any new solder. My audio still good. Microphone battery operated, and it has been known to just die on me on long streams. I can't believe the guys are sticking with me here. Come on, get up there. No danglies. No danglies. All right, there we go. Those 4 are tinned. Now, dock the soldering station and pull the Omni Fixo down. Let's strip off some of these wires and put some, gotta make sure to put the shrink wrap on. Lay that up on top so I don't forget. Now this one I'm probably going to have to just do the fingernail pinchy thing, because okay, that's good. Come on. Look at that. See, that's why I don't doing that. Look at that wire. Coating on that wire just stretched out to ridiculously long. All right. Now, I think I'm going to do these one at a time so I don't get a bunch of frizzies. Don't like frizzies. You don't want frizzies. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the coating off of the wire. See that there? But you can see it's, I don't know if you can see that. That wire is, that coating is stretched. I pulled that much off and it's stretched. There we go. Okay. Now, here is PhatPastor's method. Take a zip tie and put you some flux on it and run it through and stick the wire into the middle of it. So that's fluxed up. It's no hope for me sometimes, guys. So just don't even realize it half the time. Now I'm doing a little bit bigger of shrink wrap than I would, just because I'm not so much worried about the extra half a gram of extra it's not even half a gram, quarter of a gram, if that, of extra weight from having plenty of shrink wrap on. All right, they're tinned up. Let me dock my soldering iron. Thread on. I'm gonna thread it onto the motors. My shrink wrap. One good time to untwist your motor wires. You're doing this, and the thing is, a lot of people when they first start building, You know, here's PhatPastor's building
It's
kit.
unwritten law that you go to the med room to fart.
Okay. At least that's actually compassionate that you don't go in there to somebody that's, you know, can't talk or move or get away. You go into their room and shut the door behind them, behind you, and just like blow it up. That would be horrible. Sounds like something people in my family would probably do. All right. Come on. I'm running out of, just touched it. I'm running out of soldering wire for my soldering iron so I can keep it in camera view.
Guess where I am and what I'm doing, hee hee ha ha.
You're in the med room farting. Right? Is that truth? You farting in the med room? Come on, I can't see good enough. I don't think I have enough solder on there. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At all. I'm going to take a minute and just look at what I'm doing here, guys. Give me just a second. Not tinned. Good enough. Come on. All right, I've got to slide this over just a little bit, guys. Gonna have to bear with me. It's not like you guys are paying a whole lot of attention. I'm gonna pause for the calls for a second. As soon as I'm done retinning these wires, and be right back. Got to pause for the calls. Hang on. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tin this one up, and then I'm going to call it a night. I'm not going to tin it up. I'm going to actually solder the motors up on it, and I'm going to call it a night. I've got something that just come up that I'm going to end up taking care of. But what I'll do is I'll be on Discord tonight on the FPV Freaks. So I'll be finishing the motors up, and then the next time I decide to do a build thing, we'll do it. But I want to finish this up and show you guys what I'm doing here. I'm refluxing or retinning these wires. I don't think I got enough solder on them. Still no solder. All right, yep. Okay. So now I've got a motor with 3 shrink wraps on it, and I'm going to push all of this more this way. I know it's out of y'all's view, but I just need to be, I got to be able to see what I'm doing. It won't do anybody any good. I have to keep redoing stuff because I cannot see what I'm doing. So need to get one of those straight down, and I may do that. I've got a straight down camera, but it's not far enough up for doing this kind of stuff. Good. That one went good. I about burnt my finger off with that one. Good. And let's get this third one. That's the thing, bad thing about the Omni Fixo. If you're doing anything with motors, especially TinyWhoop motors, you let go and boy, it sucks it right to those magnets. All right, good. There we go. All right, I'll show you what I got here. And I'll shrink wrap it. Here we go. See, suck to the motor. We got 1, 2, 3. Get the okay, get them about right there. Plug up my shrink wrap thing. Just use the torch. No, not a good idea to do that. All right, here we go. We're going to put some air on this. All right, guys. There we have plenty long enough motor wires for, and this one, all I'm going to do is strip it off, and all I'm going to do is strip these ends off. I may even pull this off because you can solder. There's solder pads right there. I may solder it straight up to it, but I don't know. I might not either. Just put it right to there, so I'll have plenty long enough that I'll be doing that later on Discord. I'll probably be back in about 20-30 minutes. Want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, chatting. Phil, you have a good night, brother. Well, I'll meet with you next week sometime. Yep. All right, I'm gonna wrap this thing up tonight. I can't get this motor not to stick to one part of the Omni Fixo or the other. Just dangle. There you go. So remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, keep flying. I've missed that on the past couple. Keep flying. Rise up and meet me in the air.
Night.
Good night.